So here the author again tries to copy the literary sources or the original text from other places, and then they do not modify it like the people of the potluck paper, but they just merge them together. They add the different sentences or the paragraphs or the articles by just adding few more sentences to make make their own paper, instead of spending the same time to create an original paper of their own. And the last is the self-stealer. The author acquires liberally from his or her own particular past work, violating expectations that every task must be unique. So the name self-stealer itself suggests that the person steals from himself. So he steals from previous published works of his, and he then takes out those same ideas and writes a new article instead of going for a new idea in itself. So how can we prevent plagiarism? So we should plan out our work, know beforehand whether we will need external sources for our data, and make sure to give proper credit to the person or the source from whom we took the advice or help for. The next is make a habit of making a bibliography at the end of your assignments. So as you know, you always make bibliographies at the end of your projects, and there you give credits to all the resources from where you have took the knowledge for this project. So it can be Wikipedia, it can be Google. You always write down where you took those knowledges from. So every book or every article should have those bibliographies to thank the original source from where they got those ideas. The next is always use quotation marks properly to make it very clear which statement was from whom. So usually we use a lot of quotations from famous peoples or other stuffs. So in this situation, we can use double quotation marks and write down from whom it was copied or who said this particular statement. In that way, it will be easier for the bibliography, and you do not have to mention it separately in your bibliography. The last is try using plagiarism checking websites or softwares to always be sure that your final data is completely yours. So this means that before publishing a certain work that you have done or the article that you have written, you can always go ahead and check it with certain plagiarism softwares or websites that will help you to know that if any part of this particular article or the work that you have done